Have you ever noticed how some mornings feel longer than the night? That came before how your legs ache before your feet even touch the floor, your back resists as you try to sit up, and every movement feels like you're carrying the weight of all your birthdays at once. Maybe you lie there, just for a moment, hoping the stiffness will fade, but it clings to you as you carefully roll out of bed. Your feet touch the cold floor, your joints creak in the quiet house, and you brace for that first step toward the bathroom. The hallway seems longer, the air cooler, and a quiet fear sneaks in. Is this just how it's going to be now? Each ache whispers doubts. Will you lose the strength to keep doing what you love, to stay independent, to be the version of yourself you remember? Some days are a little better, some are tougher, but it's not just the pain that wears you down, it's the worrying that your best years are slipping away, that every morning might get a bit harder. But here's the thing no one tells you: what if this isn't as good as it gets? What if you don't have to settle for soreness, for shrinking mornings and lost confidence? For Janet, 76, it was the day she hesitated before baking cookies with her grandkids, afraid her legs would let her down. But what if the answer isn't another pill or more painful exercise, but something much simpler, a creamy spoonful of something so gentle and enjoyable, you'll look forward to it every night? Tonight, you'll discover a quiet, science-backed bedtime ritual that 99% of seniors have never tried, but thousands now wish they'd found sooner. A little change that could help your muscles quietly recover, rebuild, and let you wake up not dreading the day, but greeting it with hope and steady confidence. If there was one thing you could do tonight to take back your mornings and start moving forward again, would you try it? Let's find out together. If you've ever found yourself quietly sitting out on life, not because you want to, but because your body just won't let you join in, you're not alone, and it's not your fault. Maybe you've noticed your world getting smaller. You skip morning walks because your legs feel too heavy. You turn down invitations because you're worrying about keeping up, or you find yourself eyeing the stairs with uncertainty, your confidence chipped away by each careful, unsteady step. Think of Edith, 76, once the heartbeat of her family's kitchen, who now pulls up a chair at the edge of the action, her hands resting in her lap as the clatter of pans and the smell of cinnamon fill the room, quietly wishing she could stand and stir just like before. It's easy to brush these changes aside, to tell yourself, it's just age, this is normal, but the real pain often comes from missing out: the abandoned hobbies, the canceled plans, the little rituals that once brought you so much joy and connection. Maybe you pause before standing, calculating the risk of wobbling. Maybe you watch your grandchildren play and ache to join, but hold back, worried your legs will betray you. Take a quiet moment now. Can you remember the last time you avoided something you loved because you simply didn't trust your strength? These daily adjustments, the silent swapping of yes for no, don't just erode your independence, they can slowly dim the light in your days, leaving you feeling isolated, frustrated, and even a little afraid for what tomorrow might bring. But what if this isn't just the way things have to be? What if there's a missing piece of gentle, nourishing change in your nightly routine that could help tip the balance back in your favor, letting you wake up with a body that's ready to say yes again, to the things and people that truly matter? Imagine the spark of joy the first time you step forward confidently, even once this week. Hold on to that hope as we look deeper, because the difference between another day lost to weakness and a new morning reclaimed could be closer than you think. Picture your muscles as a beautiful garden, full of life and promise. After a sunny day, each walk you take, every stretch or movement, feeding them just like rays of sunlight. But when night falls, and the quiet hush of your house settles in, something unseen begins, just as a garden needs gentle watering in the darkness to stay healthy. Your muscles crave steady, nourishing support while you sleep. After 60, this need becomes even greater, because every night your body naturally breaks down more muscle than it rebuilds unless you give it the right care before you close your eyes. It's not just about aging or getting old, as so many believe. The real difference lies in whether your muscles have what they need to stay strong during those silent overnight hours. Too many people Think daytime exercise or good intentions are enough, but if you head to bed on empty, your muscles quietly wilt, leaving you to wake up stiffer, weaker, and less steady no matter how hard you try during the day. But you're not alone. Thousands of others are tending their own muscle gardens each night, learning how a little gentle nourishment can spark real change. The truth is, muscle loss at night isn't inevitable or irreversible. It's about whether you water your garden before sleep, giving your body the slow, gentle nourishment it needs to quietly rebuild and renew itself. Imagine the first morning you stand up and feel steadier, lighter on your feet each sunrise, bringing not more aches, but new energy and possibility. What if one simple, caring habit could help your body bloom again, letting you step out of bed with confidence and ease, ready to take on whatever the day holds? That hope is real, and it's within your reach, starting with the gentle bedtime ritual you'll discover tonight. Imagine ending your day not with bland toast or a lonely cup of tea, but with a creamy, nutty spoonful of almond butter, silky on the tongue, faintly aromatic, and quietly working its magic as you wind down. Almond butter is so much more than a snack. It's a science-backed lifeline for tired muscles. Loaded with plant protein, magnesium, and vitamin E, each bite is like sending a team of microscopic repairmen to your muscles, soothing soreness, easing tension, and protecting against the tiny tears that creep in with every passing year. Unlike quick, sugary treats that burn out in minutes, almond butter digests slowly, delivering a steady stream of nourishment to your body all night long, so your muscles stay fed, not starved, as you sleep. Tom, 78, knows the difference. For years, he ended each evening with toast, hoping for relief, but always waking up stiff. Then he swapped it for a single spoonful of almond butter before bed, creamy, comforting, and simple. Within days, his morning aches faded and his energy returned. It was like my muscles had been thirsty for years, and I finally gave them a drink, he said, the relief clear in his smile. Picture yourself savoring that smooth, rich flavor, maybe paired with slices of apple, a drizzle of honey, or just your favorite spoon, letting the act itself become a nightly ritual of care. And no, you're not alone. Thousands of seniors are making this swap each night, quietly cheering for every small victory. As the quiet calm of evening settles in, feel the warmth in your chest, the gentle satisfaction in every bite, and the hope that tomorrow will greet you with less pain, more strength, and the confidence to take back your mornings. Why not try it tonight and share your experience below? This isn't just about food, it's a loving investment in the muscle, energy, and freedom you want for years to come. If you're like most seniors, your nightly routine might sound familiar, maybe a cup of tea and a cookie, or perhaps nothing at all, believing that eating late will only add weight or upset your stomach. You've probably heard for years that going to bed a little hungry is healthier, that it burns fat or somehow resets your system, but what nobody warns you about is the hidden cost. When your body runs out of fuel overnight, it doesn't just dip into fat reserves, it quietly turns to your muscles for energy, chipping away at the very strength you need to stay active and independent. That's why you might wake up with knees that don't want to bend, fingers that feel stiff, or an ache in your legs that lingers longer each morning, even though you're doing everything else right. A cookie, for all its comfort, is just a quick burst of sugar gone before you even close your eyes. And fasting through the night leaves your muscles running on empty, unable to repair the daily wear and tear that life brings. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Thousands fall into these patterns simply because nobody ever told them there's a better way. Why is something as simple as a single scoop of almond butter, full of slow-release protein and healthy fat, still a secret in most homes? Just imagine, instead of starving your muscles each night, you give them exactly what they need to recover and grow stronger. The truth is, it's not about willpower or avoiding treats, it's about understanding what your body truly needs and realizing you have the power to break this cycle starting tonight. Hundreds in our senior club community have already made the switch and are waking up steadier and more hopeful. Why not see what 1 week can do for you? Imagine turning the end of your day into a small, nurturing ritual that gently signals your body it's time to rest and rebuild. About 60 minutes before bed, reach for a creamy spoonful of almond butter. Maybe savor it straight from the spoon, or spread it on a slice of banana, crisp apple, or a small bowl of yogurt, letting the cool, nutty flavor melt into your senses as you settle into your favorite chair or tuck yourself into bed. Turn off your phone, slow your breathing, and truly enjoy each bite, feeling the richness and comfort as a quiet act of self-care, a way of telling your muscles you're supported tonight. Don't worry if you're allergic to nuts. Sunflower seed butter, with its sunny, roasted taste, or pumpkin seed butter, with its earthy, toasted notes, bring the same slow, nourishing support, just from a different source. Just ask Helen, 80, who realized she could tie her shoes with less stiffness after her first week of this gentle routine. The power isn't just in the nutrients, but in the consistency and mindfulness. This simple act, repeated nightly, becomes a gentle promise to yourself. As the week goes on, pay close attention to those subtle shifts. Maybe one morning, you notice less stiffness in your legs, a bit more ease as you get dressed, or just a softer, hopeful sense that you're finally working with your body, not against it. Even the smallest improvement is a genuine victory, and every creamy spoonful is a quiet step toward brighter, stronger mornings ahead. If you notice even one small win, share it below. Your story could be the encouragement another senior club friend needs. Tonight and tomorrow, we'll show you how to make this ritual even more delicious, with ideas that keep your progress rolling. If you're wondering whether this bedtime habit really fits your life, you're not alone, so let's bust through the most common worries right here. Rapid fire. Isn't almond butter fattening? Not in small portions. A single spoonful before bed gives your muscles the gentle support they crave, and that's worth far more than a few extra calories. Can I have it with my medications? For most people, yes, but as always, a quick chat with your health coach can give you that extra peace of mind. What if I miss a night? No worries, consistency matters, not perfection. If you skip a night, just pick up again the next evening. What about allergies? You can still get the same overnight muscle support with sunflower seed butter, the nutty toastiness of pumpkin seed butter, or a creamy spoonful of tahini. Same gentle care, different source. What about sugar or calorie concerns? Just choose plain, unsweetened options, and measure out your portion so you're enjoying the benefit without overdoing it. Like Ruth, 81, who worried about calories but found her first week with almond butter brought more energy and less soreness each morning. You might be surprised by what's possible. And if you're still on the fence, know this: thousands of seniors are already loving this tiny nightly change and waking up with stronger, steadier bodies. So why not you? If you have a question, worrying, or even a story to share, drop it in the comments below. Your words might be the encouragement someone else needs to finally take their first hopeful step. Your voice could be the nudge another senior club friend is searching for tonight. Now, let's turn knowledge into real change. Here's your gentle challenge for the week ahead. For the next 7 nights, set aside a quiet moment before bed and savor a spoonful of creamy almond butter. Whether you enjoy it plain, on a crisp apple slice, or swirled into a little yogurt as you settle in for the night, know you're not just indulging in a treat, you're fueling your muscles for the deep repair they need to help you wake up stronger. Each morning, pause for a moment and tune into your body. Notice your energy, how steady your legs feel, whether there's less soreness or a bit more confidence in your step, or even just a lighter mood. Write it down, jot a word, a feeling, a victory, however small, in your journal or even the comments below. Like Jim, who noticed his first easier morning after just 4 days. You might be surprised by how quickly change can begin. By day 3, you might catch the first whisper of change: a little less ache, a touch more ease. By day 7, many people find themselves moving with more comfort and hope than they thought possible just a week ago. Imagine waking up to sunlight, stretching with less pain, or greeting your loved ones with a smile, proof that tiny, caring choices build real, joyful strength. No step is too small to celebrate. Share your wins, your questions, or your favorite almond butter twist with our senior club community, and let's Fill the comments with proof that your story might be the spark someone else needs to begin their own journey. Every small change matters, and every new morning is a chance to see what's possible for you. Every journey is easier when you know others have walked the same path. And tonight, I want you to hear just a few of the stories pouring in from seniors who took the leap and tried this simple bedtime ritual. Margaret, 72, used to say no to neighborhood walks and family outings, her legs too sore and her energy too low, but after just 1 week of enjoying almond butter before bed, she felt her legs springier than they had in years, lacing up her sneakers and leading her grandkids at the park, laughing and moving with pride. Joe, 79, once dreaded the end of each day, fearing another restless, achy night. Now he actually looks forward to bedtime, knowing this one small comfort is helping him reclaim mornings filled with strength and optimism. These aren't rare miracles, they're everyday wins that happen when you give your body what it quietly craves. So as you listen, close your eyes and picture yourself moving more freely, standing taller in the kitchen, carrying groceries with less worrying, or stepping outside to greet the sunrise with pride. Imagine starting your day without the weight of pain or hesitation, but with the hope and quiet excitement that comes from knowing you're supporting yourself in a new, caring way. And if you haven't seen a change yet, remember, every body is different, and every small step is progress. Thousands in our senior club are discovering these changes for themselves, and now it's your turn. Share your micro-victory, your hope, or even your one thing I'd love to do again in the comments below. Your story might be just what someone else needs to believe that change is possible for them, too. If you're ready to see how a simple nightly habit could change your mornings, let's make it easy to start tonight. No stress, just small steps. Begin by picking up a jar of smooth almond butter or sunflower, pumpkin, or tahini if you have allergies, and maybe a few pieces of your favorite fruit or a tub of gentle yogurt. About 30 to 60 minutes before bed, portion out a spoonful plain, or spread on a banana, apple slice, or swirled into creamy yogurt, and let yourself slow down, turning off the noise and savoring each bite as a gentle ritual of self-care and hope. Notice the taste, the comfort, the feeling that you're finally giving your muscles a quiet advantage as you drift off to sleep. Keep a small journal by your bedside and, each morning, jot down one thing that feels a little bit better. Maybe you slept more soundly, woke with less stiffness, or found it easier to get moving, even if you forget or skip a night. Don't worry, just start again when you can. It's the steady return that builds real results, not perfection. Just like Linda, who wrote last week that her mornings felt brighter after only 3 days, you might be surprised how quickly your body thanks you. Celebrate every small improvement, they add up. Remember, you're not alone in this. Thousands of seniors are already quietly rebuilding their mornings with this simple switch, finding energy, freedom, and confidence one peaceful night at a time. Tonight, it's your turn. Join us, take the first step, and share your first win in the comments to inspire someone else. See what you've been missing. Take a moment and really imagine what's the very first thing you'd do tomorrow if you woke up feeling truly strong and pain-free. If your body felt light and ready for anything, maybe you'd walk a little farther, join a family outing, or just move through your morning with a quiet, forgotten ease. Whatever it is, that possibility begins tonight with the gentle choices you make before bed. If you've started this nightly ritual, or have your own story to share, no matter how small, please add it in the comments below. Even a tiny win could be the encouragement that helps someone else take their first step. Last week, and shared that after just 3 nights, she found herself walking her dog with less pain for the first time in months. Proof that every effort, however modest, can blossom into new freedom. This is what Senior Club is all about: real people, real stories, and a growing community quietly supporting one another to live fuller, freer lives. And don't miss our next video, where we'll reveal a golden drink that's been shown to soothe tired joints and muscles as you sleep, another gentle tool for your journey. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and become part of Senior Club's movement for better mornings and stronger tomorrows. Every small habit you begin tonight is a step toward the freedom and strength you'll feel tomorrow, so stay hopeful, stay connected, and tell us what's the very first thing you hope to do with your new strength.